to show you, sorry. We want to show you guys what we have going on. Sorry, guys. So we had one session. Gosh, I hope that you guys can actually see it.
So Joseph is back, and yeah, you can see it's about not even a full finger length edition that we did. You guys can check out the last video we did a few weeks ago live, and you can see some areas that are light. We'll definitely need to enhance.
That looks amazing though. And so before we went live, Joe and Joseph were discussing it. And I was like, wait, we need to go live. People need to hear this conversation. He was asking us if we're happy, how much it's stuck or where it's at right now after this one session. And Joe and I were like, yes, absolutely. There's a lot of impressions. I hope you guys can see them. So this whole thing right there, that's all impressions. And we are very happy how it's stuck. This is a gradual process. I know we say this every single live, but it's so crucial for people to understand it.
Could I ask you to just hold that up, Joseph? Yeah. So that's the immediate after when we finished. So this is what it looks like when it's finished the day of, and you can see that redness hopefully of where we did the addition.
Yep.
And then of course you can see the healed version. This is what, guys, about 2-3 weeks?
How long is it?
Yeah, I think it's been like about 2.5 weeks.
2.5-ish?
Something like that.
Okay. Cool. So just to get a good reference, that's such a common question and it's so hard to convey that even through video. Hopefully this translates what you guys are seeing. But obviously the immediate is gonna look a lot different, more vibrant and fresh. And like I always say, the pictures you see on the internet of the immediate result, it never looks like that again, right? So this is the true. Can we go back to it so they can see?
And remember, the redness is only going to last maybe 24 hours. When would you say the redness was gone for you, Joseph?
For me, it actually this time took like 2 days.
Oh, okay.
But I think that's because it was on my forehead. And I have a very sensitive forehead.
Okay, that's good to know.
But the rest of my head, when you guys did it, it was gone in less than a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of zooming in just again so that they can see.
I don't know. I was gonna bring something up that helped other people.
Please.
So your impressions are so real that people don't know what's hair and what's your impressions.
Yes.
So what I had to tell people, it's amazing.
I love that.
And so what I have to tell people is, can you see the scar here on my forehead?
Okay.
If you can see the scar, that means you can see where the impressions start. Because this here, the scar that's right around here, is not a real scar. That's you guys making the scar to match my real scar. So if you can see that scar on my forehead here, that means you can see the impressions all around it, because the impressions are what make the scar, if that makes sense.
Oh, thank you for saying that, and that makes perfect sense.
Okay, good.
What I'm gonna do as well, because I don't know if sometimes we lose the clarity, as awesome as live is and as transparent as it is, it sometimes I think loses that pizzazz, that clarity that we need. I'm gonna post a little video on Instagram today, so if you guys are interested in that, you can see what it looks like right now, in case you can't see the clarity.
Cool.
All right. One of you guys smells like chocolate and I can't get over it. I don't know who smells like chocolate, but it's like, I'm like sniffing.
I wish I had chocolate.
No,
Maybe cocoa butter or something?
oh, maybe the shea butter.
That's it.
I'm
Chocolate
like,
is shea butter?
something. I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna draw out the hairline again. And did you and Brittany have any, and I'm talking about his wife, did you guys have any idea if you liked where we were at? Is there anything we want to change?
You guys, I'm so happy with even what this first session did. You guys could just lower it down to my eyes if you want. You can do whatever you want. Because I am so happy.
I'm gonna say exactly the same, and Joe's gonna be like, let's lower it. I'm gonna be like,
Joe's gonna be
no.
like, oh, put it down over here.
Really? No. No, that's your choice. That's your choice.
No, it's great.
Okay.
It's great. I'm super comfortable with it.
Good.
Brittany saw a difference, and she really, it makes a huge everyone that I showed to said, wow, I didn't know you needed it lowered until you see it.
Interesting.
And now it's like, wow, that looks so
I
much
love
better.
that comment. Yeah. And we just barely, we didn't do much, right?
No.
Again, you guys can see how much we did.
Right.
And yeah, you're right. There's definitely guys that are more inclined to go a little bit lower. I think that's perfect for you though, where we're at. If we just,
What
enhance
side
that.
did you wake up on today? Wow. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm like super happy with it. So whatever you.
We have fun here at Salon.
All right.
Okay?
Let's get it.
All right, let's get started.
one day a year that Joe says don't lower it too much.
I know. I'm like, what?
What?
What's happening?
Really?
What's
Wow.
going
All right.
You guys are too fun because you're gonna make me laugh and then you're gonna mess my hairline up there.
on? No. I like the challenge. It's good. It's under pressure. Sorry, Jody.
No, you're great. You're great. Yep.
So if you guys want to see this real quick, I'm just drawing it out, and it's a process, right? They're very much off. This one's a little further back. This one's a little more push forward. I'm obviously going to go with this one 100%. But I also want you to keep in mind that this is going to be feathered. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to go maybe just a little bit higher. I think that's safer. I feel like this might be a little bit too low.
Okay, yeah, it's hard to see if it's lowered at all or how much it's lowered. Let me see if I can work the lighting a little
Just so
bit,
they can
guys.
see it, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool, okay.
I know for sure. And this side is off, so we're gonna work at that one. But right now, I'm focused on the shape and a little higher.
Again, like I always say, that side profile view is so important, equally as important, maybe more important in some cases than that front view.
And this side is off.
You don't like the flow on this side?
It's not right yet.
Okay.
It's not. Right now, I'm.
Yep.
And so remember, guys, I know that we're going to be in and out of this line, and so it'll kind of be a little bit lower if you account for the feathering and the illusion that creates.
Right, we're not just going to trace the line when we do the impressions. We're going to do a couple in and out outside the line, right, just to give that feathered, broken look.
The confetti. Somebody just throw the confetti and it just falls.
Or the confetti look. There you go.
How do we come up with a more manly way of saying it? The peppered look.
The pepper
The
look.
pepper
Yeah,
look.
I guess that's the manly. Yeah,
Confetti sounds so much more fun, though.
it does.
So it's still off. Right now, if you come, can you show them this way just so
Sure.
they can see what I'm looking at? It's still 100% off. This one's still further back.
Okay.
But we're starting to get more of the contour.
Thank
And
you.
that's
That's
what's
perfect, yes.
really cool for people to see. Because remember, it's I can't stop saying this, but a line that's straight is just gonna get straighter.
Meaning if you do a straight hairline today, within a year, it's only going to get more flat and more straight.
Yep.
Right. I don't want to make you move too much, Joseph, but did you feel any different? Like a different pep in your step, a little more swag, or
man,
not much at all?
No, so much different. So much different. When it first got done and you really saw that the red kind of became part of the hairline, I felt like more young looking. And from the side, forget it. My whole face changed.
Get it.
Yeah. My whole face changed. And so I felt a lot better.
That's what I think a lot of people that are considering doing something like this fail to realize is the way I say it is like it's almost a different version of you, a different identity.
Right.
Just a little change and you know, obviously if you do it the right way, that it's so significant in how you feel daily. And so I wish I could just put that in a bottle for guys to sip on, just to feel, you know,
Right.
just feel that feeling.
Yeah, it's totally different. I really didn't feel like the same person. I didn't. I felt like a better version. Yeah.
Isn't
That's
that
a good way
crazy?
to put it.
What are you thinking, Nicole?
So the whole thing of what we do is looking at it from all these different angles, right?
That was so funny. It's like you're up here, then you get this.
She climbs on a ladder to get the good angle. Whatever we got to do.
But think about it. Nobody's gonna look at you just straight on. They're gonna see you from the side. They're gonna see you from beneath, above, everywhere. So you gotta look at it. I know it sounds wild, but it's just the reality.
Yeah.
And the hairline looks different in different angles, so we have to work with that.
So what do you think? Do you like where we're at right now? You still want to make a couple changes, and if so, where? Just so we can.
So this one is still like just a hair back. So I kind of have to just it's like bonding with the hairline, figuring out what it's got to go.
I like
next.
that bonding
Sorry.
with it. Yeah, great.
You do. You gotta kind of baby it, you know. Is there a side that you like more, Joe?
Let me see
Or
here.
show him? And then he can make the decision.
I'm trying to get a good look, but I'll let you do your thing.
Feeling a little bold today.
You're feeling bold.
Yeah, look at that. I just brought it down slightly. Feeling a little bold. It was like a pinky. It was like not even. It was like nothing. It was like literally a nail.
That's your bowl.
That's my bold.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna show you, and we're gonna get an idea of what you are thinking.
Okay.
This might be a little bit too receded for you. I don't know. We'll see.
You think it might be a little too receded, just in the lines?
In the corners, you mean?
Yeah, maybe. I like it, but again, this is your hairline, and I want to make sure that you feel comfortable with it.
Okay.
What do you think, Joe?
Yeah. What are your thoughts, Joe?
He's being
Can
super
I walk
quiet.
around? No. I just want to get a proper
Yeah,
view,
yeah, yeah.
just so I can make a good assessment. I like it a lot. My first thought is, should we bring this in just a little bit? Is that what you were working with? Like bringing
That's-
this one closer?
Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Wait, can you put your head down for me,
Yeah.
Joseph? Okay, and then slightly go back up, like so slightly, like a model, like a Baywatch model.
Like this?
Yeah, there we go.
Like a Baywatch model. I see the water droplets flying up.
Of the non-hair. Only bald Baywatch model.
Okay, so and then if you can put your face all the way back up. Perfect. So you see how it just changes?
Yeah, so my other thought is maybe push this one back to make them a little more
And that's-
symmetric, but then
I-
he has native hair.
I
too.
had that one back, and that's
So,
exactly
yep,
where I was.
yep,
I'm
yep.
honestly, I'll be real, and I'm always about being more conservative, but I think bringing this one just
Bringing
a
this side,
little
just so they
bit,
can see. Bringing this
this
side,
side,
just a
excuse me,
little bit.
just a
Yep.
little bit more forward, just tiny bit. What do you think, Joseph?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah. Whatever you think.
This side.
I'm with it. Yeah.
So
it
bringing
forward.
this in a
Yeah,
little
let
bit,
me,
a little
let
bit
me
closer.
actually use that one.
Yeah, please.
You know,
Yeah. It's like the dun 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 mirror.
Yeah.
Just slightly.
So bring the
Oh,
the fake hairline forward more.
Just a little bit. That side, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And only that side?
Let's see
Okay.
how you feel about that, and then baby steps. I'd rather do it in tiny little baby steps. Make sure
Alright.
everybody feels comfortable, and then we go
Yeah.
from there.
I think forward more is good.
Okay.
I think
All right.
so.
Here you go.
Thanks, Joe.
Mm-hmm. And I know we're broken records about this, but I always say to our guys, if 1% of you wants to go a little further back, then we do that, because you can always add more next week, next month, next year, 2 years down the road.
You can't ever take anything back, you guys.
They might have heard that before. Yeah, that's it. Just a little
Yeah.
tiny tweak.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'm adjusting, because when you move something, you gotta kind of adjust it all. I'm liking where we're at. This one's still just a tiny bit further back, but I think I like that. This one? What do you think?
No, that's it. That's it. Oh, that's like almost.
Can you put your head slightly down for me?
You want me to keep moving it down? Or
Yeah, just keep moving it down. And then put it back up slowly.
And that's the best check, guys, where he just was that kind of bird's eye view when they have their head down. I think that's, if you're not sure if something's off a little bit, that's the best view. Check that out. Yeah, that's it. Because a lot of times we'll think we have it symmetric enough, and then you'll see one corner's back here or one's up here and they're uneven. And again, we don't want to be perfectly perfect. We want to be
Perfectly imperfect.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Imperfectly perfect, right? Just a little bit off. Cool.
All right.
How do you feel about that? Have
Let's
a take a look.
show you and
Okay.
see what you think.
Okay.
I feel like we're being appropriately bold.
Okay. I'm gonna need a dictionary with all these terms.
She's just making new terms up. She's
Okay. Now, maybe I'm crazy, but this
Mhm.
seems like it's a little too far back
All right.
compared to this one.
Okay.
And that was slightly higher.
Yes.
Slightly.
And I feel
Good
like maybe because it's the marker, but
Yeah.
it like really is apparent.
Okay, so let's lower it just a smidge and then see how it looks from the bird's eye view to like above, coming down.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
awesome. Let's see it.
Man, this is so cool.
On crafting them hair.
It's so cool. It really, like, it's on my head and I have trouble finding out where my hair is. And if it wasn't for that scar, I would have a lot more trouble. Because it gives me a good idea. But it just blends. It's amazing.
Yeah, you're right. It is a good reference point, like a landmark you can use to identify.
Right. I caught myself the other day trying to find it by trying to feel the stubble. Because I couldn't tell.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, now that's exciting.
What would I just say?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the truth. Yeah.
That's so cool. That's like,
It's amazing.
That's a big deal to a lot of guys. They want just a little bit of peach fuzz on top of their head, so when people do run their fingers, it feels like it's stubble, right?
Right.
You don't need much to give that feeling.
okay, I'm liking this side now.
I'm still thinking about the comment that you said Brittany made where she didn't realize that it needed just a little addition, a little enhancement. And
Right.
then once you saw it, you're like, okay, yeah, that definitely made sense.
Yep.
I had the same thought when I removed my first treatment. I knew it wasn't perfect,
Right.
but I didn't know how much I didn't like it until I removed it and got a new one. And I was like, I can't believe I took so long.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
Interesting. Yeah, I think a lot of guys, it's hard to make that decision, especially as I'm seeing it with the wax pen and I'm thinking of guys who are thinking about getting this done or maybe just came across this. That wax pen looks scary. Even if it's the perfect hairline, it looks so harsh. It would scare a guy away if he didn't know that that wasn't going to be the actual hairline. It's more of a guideline for us to create the hairline.
Right.
I like your music today.
Oh, that's the Spotify DJ doing its thing.
And last time was grunge.
I know.
Was it grunge last time?
Yeah.
I like that too, though. I'm
It's
like,
good.
hey.
It's good variety.
Yeah, we switch it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you put your head slightly down for me.
Okay, let me see if I can grab that too.
Keep going.
Yeah. All right, and if you go slightly back up.
Cool.
Back down.
That's perfect.
Okay. You know what's can I talk?
Oh, please.
Of course.
Okay. Something funny is I've had like 3 different people ask me, is Joe as down to earth as he seems in the videos? And you definitely are.
Down to earth.
Yeah, like so chill and cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so like 3 different people. So to anybody who's watching, yes.
They're asking you on your channels?
Yep.
Oh,
In the
cool.
comments, yeah.
So I want you to see. I do not like that. I try to lower it
No.
to make it almost the same.
No, it does
And
not flow.
it does
Can you guys
not
see how it
flow.
just doesn't
It
flow?
just doesn't work whatsoever. And I'm like, nope. I'm like very unhappy with it.
Right.
And it was just a small little change that
I'm glad you did that. That it's so
wanted
hard
them
for
to
us to
see it.
train when we train people how to
Yeah.
draw hairlines. It's so custom. There's
Yeah.
no stencil. There's no cookie cutter way to do it. Everybody's different, and as you can see, the slightest modification can make a pretty good flowing hairline just look off and unnatural. So cool.
All right, now I'm gonna have you put your head slightly down for me. Nope, still off.
Just show you guys the other side while she's whipping that up. You see how that just flows with his features? I don't know how else to say it.
Put your head slightly down for me. Perfect.
It just fits his face, I think, does his face justice. Yeah, let's see how this side's coming along. Oh, now we're getting there.
You guys can't make me look like Brad Pitt, right?
I mean, you got the jawline. We just need to get that hairline, and you're like 50% there, man.
Oh my goodness.
I just need to be rich and powerful.
Can you act?
Yeah, definitely.
Raise your eyebrows as high as you can for me. Okay, go ahead and relax.
Man, how influential, I don't want to make you move there, but guys like Johnny Depp, Brad Pitt shaving their heads and looking good in movies. Because in the 80s, this is not a business, right? There's still a lot of, older generation guys, 50 plus, 60 plus, that don't like this concept because it doesn't give them that full hair.
Right.
How much you think guys like Brad Pitt, Vin Diesel made it look so cool?
So cool.
I mean, honestly, those guys, like, I like have such respect because they kind of laid the groundwork for us to have a look.
It's true.
I just threw a little curveball.
Okay.
A little curveball.
Just a little curveball.
All right.
Kind of slightly gave it more of a little, almost kind of like a little point. Kind of like a little bit more.
Just some movement, some
Yep.
contour, some flow in the front.
Relax your forehead
Okay.
for me as much as possible. Yeah, perfect.
And now again, it's preference as far as that hairline. Let's see if I can get up in there. That hairline, whether you want to be straight or have some contour or have a big, V. Obviously, that wouldn't look appropriate, especially because it's two-dimensional. But Nicole and I are big advocates of having some kind of movement, some kind of flow, some kind of curve in the front there, because it just looks so much more natural as time goes on. Because ink, again, it's two-dimensional, sits in the skin. It's just going to keep getting flatter and flatter as time goes on. It doesn't matter how good your skin is, how superficially we can put it in there. It'll definitely get more and more flat. So that's why we're big advocates of having some kind of flow. But let's see if Joseph, because it's his head, it's his decision. Let's see if he likes it. I don't see a big difference, to be honest with you.
Oh, 100%.
You can see a big difference?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the symmetry of his face, what it does for him, and it definitely,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Can you put your head slightly down for me? All right, perfect. So I can make this part a little bit more straight like we had it, or we can leave it a little bit more curved. You're like, I just asked you to change the side, Nicole. I'm like,
Yeah,
you're like, wait.
yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm like, the man didn't ask for it.
I'd like to give all
It's good we have time, and we're doing this so we can educate people. So
Yeah, sure. All right, let me check the other one.
Yeah.
let's see what he thinks.
How do you know if you don't do it all?
You're exactly right. No, that's it. You have to see the wrong ones too. You have to see the wrong way to see the right way.
It's a different, it's so slight.
Do you notice a
but it's
change?
different.
Because I hardly notice it.
Unless I'm crazy, you brought the middle down.
Slightly.
Okay.
And I kind of
Brought
like
it down,
made
yep.
it a little bit more
More like a
contoured right
V.
there. A little bit more of a V, yes.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, I don't
but-
think you're loving it.
But I can always do that next session too. Remember, we can always do that. So
Maybe let's take a picture,
Yep.
and you can always take a look at it. And if you do want to come back to that look, it's an option. Or go ahead. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm not opposed to the V.
Okay.
When I go like this, will it be too much?
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a big consideration for a lot of
That is a
guys. The
very
creases
big-
in their forehead. Again, does it flow with the guy's features? It's the same
Right.
idea.
Because I'm not opposed to it.
I think it flows in there, but
It's
it's
not
definitely
gonna-
a little bit.
The wax pin is what's throwing
Right.
it off. It's so dark
Okay.
that you're kind of not thinking of that. And for me being the esthetician, I'm like, let's just put some face masks on you. We're gonna be good either way.
Wait,
Face mask.
Wrinkles
So,
on the forehead.
so it sounds off topic, but it's actually so important to
Yeah.
skin health. The
Skin
skin
health.
health. We know as artists, it doesn't matter how good we are if someone doesn't have really good skin health.
Yeah.
So where are you going with that? If you give him some masks, you'll say that you can.
Start working to kind of like lessen a little bit of the wrinkles and just work with that on the forehead.
Okay, but nonetheless, it's still the flowetry of his
Of
face.
course.
I'm cool with trying it. I'm not scared to try it because I remember I showed you guys actually I think another client that you had their picture
Mm-hmm.
where they had a little bit of a sharper
Yeah.
front. I remember I showed you that. I liked it. Does it go with me? I think I need you guys to help me with that.
Understood.
With
Understood.
that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it a little bit higher.
Okay.
I think I feel safer doing that. I wanted to show you.
Okay.
And
Like,
I guess to
have
the
an
point of
idea.
you guys, just for what it's worth, my opinion is I love that. I think just that little addition, yeah, it pops nicely. And I definitely don't think it's too low. But obviously, like we established, I'm a little more aggressive. I don't like that word, but just a little more inclined to go a little more bold. Yeah.
Right.
Nicole can't hold her laughter back there, so she had to run out of the room. Thanks for coming back.
But yeah, I'm not,
All right,
I'm
cool.
not-
So let's move it up just a
Yeah,
little bit.
Let's move it
Let's
up
do
just
that.
a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not. I'm not scared of it.
I'm not scared.
Did you want to take a picture of it so we can? We got it on video. We got
It's
it on
whatever
video.
you guys, your input means a lot, and the fact that you guys told me to bring it down in the first place, you guys kind of saw the outcome before you even did any work on me. So I trust your judgment. And bringing it down the way you just had it, I'm guessing the idea was to make it look over time like more of a real kind of a flow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that's what it was.
Yeah, but either way, we still have such a beautiful flow. And
Right.
the next time that you come, we can always do that.
Gotcha.
But we can never go back to this stage, right?
Right.
So I'd rather let's do this stage. Now we're going to be bringing more of this to life.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels safer, and let's do everything in baby steps so that no mistake could ever be made.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to make the line a little bit less harsh so people can see.
Perfect. I just want to show them how soft, even if we went a little bit lower with the line, I'm inclined to say that because I know the boldness, the density we have right here, it'll be so much softer because we're going to go soft and then transition into something. So just for what it's worth, it's so important to understand. When you're ready, sorry.
Perfect. No. I think
Cool.
we're about
You got it
there.
back? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, gosh, now I can see the change. Now I can
Yeah.
really see a change. So slight, right? But take a look. Let's see what you think, Joseph.
Okay.
Yeah?
Cool.
Hey, Joe. How we doing? Come on, man. Welcome. Good.
I think it looks amazing.
Yeah. Agreed.
I think it looks amazing.
Yep.
When as a just like real quick,
Yeah.
when compared to the last one that you just erased,
Mhm.
you still like the other one better? What are your thoughts?
I
know you
think
want to see, but
I think when you see the like almost the more the density fill, it's gonna bring it to life more. That you're gonna be able to say, you know what, I do want a little bit more feathered in this direction. I think because it's still light and we're at session 1 right now. Let's build up that second session and then let's see how we feel at that point.
okay.
'Cause this is a big decision and we treat it as such. You know, we've got to
Sure.
make sure that we take the time to think about it and then really see how you feel about it. Okay?
Gotcha. Yeah, it's amazing. When I first saw what you guys did, the first session, how it changed the side of my face.
Yep.
I was like, there's no turning back.
Exactly.
I should have did this a long time ago.
Right? That's
I
it.
should have did it a long time ago. Yeah, changed everything.
I like to hear that. All right, guys. Well, we are going to get started. We're debating on going live while we work. We'll think about it.
Maybe see you later.